Smokin' Tobacco's coverage of the 2023 PCA Trade Show and Convention is brought to you by Drew Estate, the rebirth of cigars.
What's going on, everybody? Matt Tobacco from SmokingTobacco.com. I am here at PCA 2023 at the Micallef Cigars booth with none other than my good friend Mr. Dan Thompson, president of Micallef Cigars. Dan, how are you?
Matt, it's great to be here. It's wonderful having the Smokin' team joining us. We have an exciting year ahead of us. We are showing the Micallef Black to everybody now, following a little soft launch that you've seen and been part of.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a soft launch with Micallef Black, which is now on full release and display here at PCA 2023, and it has been rated a 91 at SmokingTobacco.com.
I know. The first rating that we got was out of the Smokin' Tobacco group. We got to say thank you to Kevin Acuff. He's a hard grader.
That's right.
And wrote a great review. His writing is so good.
That was earned. That wasn't just like, he's critical.
He's committed to it. From what I've heard.
He has no problem saying if a cigar is bad. So a 91, that's pretty impressive.
Here's the big question that we've been answering. How did we do this for an $8 Toro and a $7 Robusto?
It's true. How did you do that? Because I got to tell you, that cigar at that price for what it is and what you get, and then you look at some of the other cigars that are in its wheelhouse that are on the market that you compete with, they're $10, $12, $15. You got something that's very comparable for $8. I mean, that's a steal of a show right there.
So it's a result of 3 years of work.
Yeah.
3 years ago, we completely reworked our tobacco strategy. We sat down with the Torrent family in the San Andreas Valley, and we said, how can we buy tobacco differently? 3 years ago. And so we started buying the complete field. We bring that back to our factory in Esteli, and from there, we ferment that tobacco, we blend that tobacco, we build the cigars, we do the packaging. So everything, it's a completely integrated manufacturer, like some other great manufacturers that are out there, but there's not layers of middlemen involved. And subsequently, when you bring it down and you really work on managing your cost, you're able to produce great cigars again in the $8 and $7 range.
Yeah, and I have to say, that's one of the parts about the Micallef Black that I think, me personally, and I know the rest of the team, I mean, Kevin, who actually did the review, we all talked about it, we all feel the same way, but the price point, I think, is one of the best parts about it. It's a great cigar, but that price point, especially in today's day and age, Dan, you and I have had this conversation, things are getting more and more expensive, especially at a time like this. Cigars are a luxury product. It's not something people need. So to be able to put something out that's still affordable to the average person.
And again, these are like the small details, but they're completely repackaged from our other packaging.
Yeah.
It's a single band. It's in a different box. I got to say, because I know he's one of your favorite people, Matt Booth, we looked at all the packaging of all the manufacturers, and Matt's packaging was one of the best. And we learned about this screen printing technology looking at some of his boxes. So it's been very exciting for us. I want to show you something else that we're doing that nobody has seen and we haven't talked about publicly.
Okay.
But it's not available for consumers.
Okay.
If you are a tobacconist at a shop that has Micallef Cigars, we now have a Tobacconist Program.
Wow.
And you can hold this thing.
Okay.
See, it's substantial.
Let me check this
out. So that's each of our blends. It's the information about Micallef Cigars. And so we're trying to help shop owners by educating their teammates and letting them have the experience of smoking through all the blends, learning about our product so they can better serve consumers.
One of the things that I hear a lot of people are starting to really hear about Micallef, and they're really starting to get connected with Micallef. You guys have done a great job building the brand, getting the name out there. But one of the things about Micallef, I feel like some people don't realize when they ask me about you, is they don't realize you guys have your own factory, which I know is a huge deal.
No, that's a huge deal. That's what makes possible the Micallef Black.
Yeah.
Is that it's our factory.
Yeah.
And it's a factory that did 1 million cigars last year.
Yeah. Pretty impressive. So, again, you're talking about the retailers and, getting that information to them, I think, is key because, there's a lot of brands out there, and it's not a bad thing, but there's a lot of brands out there, they don't make their own cigars, but you guys do. And you guys are what I consider a very strong up-and-coming brand in the industry, and you guys have done such a great job. And the fact that you have your own factory to help you do that at this point in the game, I mean, that's a huge,
and that was spent 3 years processing our own tobacco.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's how we're able to keep the blend notes and everything consistent. Certainly people have different experiences and things that they look for, but if you choose Micallef Cigars, you know that's going to be consistently made. I had guests in from other factories, and I said, check my construction of my people. And they're like, holy cow, you guys know how to construct great cigars. Can we borrow your people to talk to our factory?
Yeah.
And these are by some really great cigar manufacturers. So we're very proud of the fact we got Micallef Black. We've got the packs to train tobacconists now. We just feel completely blessed and delighted in the way this year's unfolding.
No, you should. You guys have done a great job so far.
Thank you very much.
I have to be honest with you. You guys, it's been exciting to watch you guys this year. You're doing really well. You got the black and gold everywhere. You got the smoking tobacco colors, which is awesome.
That's right.
It's badass. I'm just going to say it.
It was the easiest way for us to merchandise you guys. It was use your colors.
Oh, okay. All right. I like it. One of the other things that I know we don't have in front of us, but one of the other things that you guys worked on this year was kind of an expansion to Leyenda.
Yeah, that's right. So one of the things that was really important is the Leyenda is the original blend developed by the Gomez Sanchez family.
Yep.
It was a blend built in the 1930s. And, over time, as they moved from location to location, they adjusted the ingredients that they had available to them to still maintain the type of blend they were looking for. And it's packaged and it's beautiful, but it's expensive for the end consumer. They come in unique coffins. I know you've struggled to open one yourself before.
In the beginning, I did. I think I had to text you and ask you, how do you open this?
So what we've done is we've made that same blend into a Robusto and a Toro.
Yep.
And we've lowered the prices on those so that people who are everyday smokers can enjoy that great blend that was more of a celebration cigar before. So it's very exciting for us to be able to go 3 years, only raise prices 5%, be able to repackage things and bring them down, and then to launch Micallef Black, which is just an altogether new concept.
Yeah, and I think, Micallef Black is a great one. The new Leyenda is great. I've had that one. I think the black, for me personally, I don't know. I think that might be the cigar that changes the game for you.
Well, we sent 3 years ago when we saw $6 trillion being dumped into the economy. We knew inflation was going to happen. And so we thought, how do we build a cigar? Because we had some images of where we wanted to go, but keep it in this. At the time, we thought it was like a $5 or $6 range. Now it's a $7 and $8 range. But to be able to honor that for our customers, we're so happy to do it.
Yeah, and still being under $10,
right.
I mean, I think is very important.
We're not under $10. We're 30% under $10 or 20% under $10.
Yeah.
We're not $9.95.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're comfortably under $10.
Yeah, we're significantly under $10.
So, and I think that's still important. And again, you touched on some good points, especially today's day and age.
And it's a great flavor. And we want Micallef cigars to be price friendly so people can smoke them every day as part of their rotation.
Absolutely. Well, Dan, thank you for being here with us today.
You're so welcome.
I'm so excited to see you and talk with you, and I'm glad that we got to do this right away at the beginning of the trade show.
Absolutely.
It's always a good time. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to don't forget to follow us on all of our platforms, and visit smokingtobacco.com for more coverage from PCA 2023, brought to you by Drew Estate. Take care.